good, people? It's another episode of Blunt Ted Talks. It's me, Blunt Ted. Now, first of all, thank you very much for clicking on the video. Second of all, thank you very much to all new subscribers this week. And if you've not subscribed already, can I please ask that you hit that button. I've done a lot of work on this video. I've done a lot of research. The figures that I've got here in my hand, it's quite scary. Just want to relay it all to you. So yeah, please just hit that subscribe button. Okay, so basically what this is about, as you've seen on the title and thumbnail, is just the money in, money out at Newcastle United. Now, first of all, this doesn't include sponsorship deals and stuff like that, okay? Let's bear in mind as well that Mike Ashley, he gave an interest-free loan to Newcastle United. That payment was took out, some years ago, but it was interest-free, so we're not gonna count that. I'm not gonna look into that at all. What I'm going on at the moment is prize money, TV rights, etc., and player sales. Okay, so it's quite scary. There's a lot to go through here, but just a quick rundown. Okay, so starting off with the season that Mike Ashley turned up at Newcastle United. Okay, so 2007-2008 season, we saw going out 34.7 million, 0.07 million, and coming in was 28.53. So that season, he actually, was in the minus 5.4 million. Players out that season was Dyer, Parker, Luque. Players in, we had Smith, Barton, and Enrique. Okay, Enrique, not bad. Barton. 2008-2009, going out, it was 31.93 million. Coming in was 37.26. So he actually, made money for the club. I say the club, his back pocket more than likely. Okay, so plus 5.33 million. Okay, that season going out, we had Milner, we had Given, we had Nzogbia going out. Coming in was Colaccini, Cisco, Gutierrez. Gutierrez, absolute legend. He got fisted by Mike Ashley over. Well, he ends up suing the club. Disgusting. Old Spider-Man. Much respect to him, man. Love that player. I'll go into the TV rights, prize money, etc. at the end of all this. Okay, so 2009-2010, going out, it was 5.67 million. Coming in, 24.35 million. Okay, so players going out, we had Martins, Bassong, Duff. Coming in, we had Best, Routledge, and Williamson. So it's another plus season, 18.68. So it's looking like, all right, Mike's starting to make a bit of a profit here. In this time, we've seen Kevin Keegan disappear through arguments over funds and stuff like that, or lack of, should I say. Okay, so yeah, that's 2009-2010. Okay, so 2010-2011 going out, 12.58 million. Okay, and coming in 37.58 million. So going out, players Carroll, Forster, Loire, forgot about him, great guy, great player. Coming in, Ben Arthur, there was Chek Teote and Perch. I think he came in from Forest, if I remember rightly. So it was another plus season, 24.99. Okay, so it's looking like Mike knows how to do business, but at this moment, the fans are already pissed off. We're worrying by this point because where's the money going? Where is the money going? There's money coming in, but it doesn't seem to be going out. Obviously, you've got to take wages and you've got electricity bills and all that junk into it as well. Okay, so 2011-2012 coming in, we had 14.4 million, and going out 23.58. So players out, Enrique, Nolan, Routledge. Players in, Cisse, Santon, and Cabai. Okay, so that's a minus season. Okay, so minus 9.14 million. That's what we're down to by now. Okay, so 12-13. Okay, 2012-2013 going out, 28.77 million. Coming in, 13.32 million. Okay, so players out, Bar, Best, Forster. Players in, Anita, Debussy, Hadira. That's another minus season, 15.45 million to be exact. Okay, 13-14 season, going out 3.42, coming in 23.28. Players out, Cabai and Perch. This was a strange season, this was, yeah, Cabai and Perch. I think it was all loans this season. So Perch, I think he actually went out on loan. But yeah, the players in Remy, De Jong, they were only loans. That was a weird season, but yeah, we ended up plus 19.86 at the end of that season. That was our total there. Very strange season. Okay, so 14-15. Outs, there was 40.52 million. In was 21.48. Okay, players out were Debussy, Marvo, Taverna. Players in, Cabela, De Jong and Riviera. Do you remember those guys? So we ended up in another minus 19.04. Okay, so we're wondering now what's going on, man. Okay, so 15-16. There was out 97.12, in 5.07. There was Santon, Cabela, Ferguson, Mitrovic, Shelvey and Townsend. They were all moving around. So we ended up minus 92.05 that season. That's where we ended up. That was another strange one. Like that was a big, huge difference. Okay, so 16-17. Out 57.83, in 90.79. So players out: Sissoko, Townsend, Janmat. Players in: Richie, Gale, Henley. And that was a plus of 32.96. So you made a profit that season. That's just player sales, remember. That's not prize money and anything else. Okay, so we're getting closer to where we are now. So 17-18. Out 41.85. In 19 million and 10.10 million. Players out was Hanley, De Jong and Daryl Murphy. Players in: Jacob Murphy, Atsu and Dubravka. So we ended up minus 22.75 at the end of that season. 18-19. Out 53.78 million. In 45.94 million. So players out: Mitrovic, Armstrong, Sells. Players in: Almiron, Mutu and Marino. So it's another minus season, 7.83. And then 19-20, so last season, out was 65.61 million and in was 32.08. So out Perez, Joselu, and in was Joe Linton, ASM and Kraft, and we ended up minus 33.53. Okay, so I'm not going to go into this season yet because we've not finished the transfer window yet. So we'll see what happens at the end of there. So by the end of last season, okay, in player sales, in the time that Mike Ashley has been at Newcastle United, we are in the minus 103.31 million. So what you look at that and you think, oh, he's actually spent more money on players than you'd think. But it's not that. What it is it's just terrible business that he's done. Terrible business. Some of the managers we've had in just doing some absolute, I don't even know, Steve McLaren, what was he smoking? He was smoking something. So anyway, it's not looking too bad. You're thinking, all right, so Mike's not actually fucking creamed it on player sales as much as you think he has. I was surprised by that figure. But then you look at prize money and TV rights and all this lot. And I'm not going to go into this too much. But basically, TV and prize money is a total, in the time that Mike Ashley has been at Newcastle United, 807.3 million. That's a lot. That is a lot. Okay, so now take that off, plus minuses. So on player sales, TV rights, etc., 703.99 million. That's where we're at. That's taking off, the minus 103 for the player sales. Okay, so on top of that, you've got sponsorship and all sorts. The shirt sponsors and shirt sales and everything else that's going on. Where is the money going? Where is it going? I'm not going to speculate too much because we all know it's obviously going into Mike Ashley's pocket. How is he getting it there? Let's not forget, when Mike Ashley took over the club, he agreed he wasn't going to take a salary and he wasn't going to make a wage from Newcastle United. So you'd like to think that money is still in the club. Like I said, take off wages in amongst all that as well. Take off electricity bills and all that stuff. And let's not forget, there was a load of land that was sold behind the back of the stadium as well. So, he's made an absolute fortune off of Newcastle United. For me, I don't even think he wants to sell the club, because if I was making that kind of money off of something that I had no love for, which he doesn't care about football, doesn't care about Newcastle United, So he's just creaming it. He's just creaming it. You know, he's making an absolute fortune. What needs to happen now is he needs to be gone. We need my cash out of the club. That is the bottom line. So yeah, that's basically the details. That's the figures. If we'd go into shirt sponsorship deals in all the years it has been there and everything else, that figure well over. Well, I don't even want to speculate. I don't even want to speculate a figure, but you've seen what it is there. 703.99 million. So basically 704 million. You know, that's a ridiculous amount of money. So yeah, that's it. Basically, let's get my cash out of the club. If you hate the guy, then please hit the subscribe button. I don't think it will help, but it'll make me feel a little bit better. Like I said, I put a lot of work into this video, trying to figure out all the facts and figures, and like I said, you know, it's just undecipherable. It's unfigurable about. Don't think that's words, but have it anyway. So yeah, I'll finish it there because I'm getting tongue-tied. So yeah, it's me. It's the end of the video. It's been Blunt Ted. It's another episode of Blunt Ted Talks. Thank you very much for watching. And like I said, please hit that subscribe button, drop us a comment, and hit the like button. Let me know what you think about this Fat Tossers theft. That's all I can call it. It's just theft, like robbery. He's robbed the club blind. So yeah, thank you very much.